Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is looking forward or getting ready to have holiday fun. The holidays are approaching. They came pretty quick again this year. So let me get into the purpose of my video. My video is my auction wins. A few weeks ago, I was in an auction, whatever you want to call it, room or stream, and I wanted to share my three auction wins that I won. I'm really excited about them because they are what do you say? Cool pressings. So that was one reason why I bidded on them. But the most of all, the reason why I wanted them is because I love music and I love all types of music. Now, my favorite genre, I know I've said this many, many times, is prog rock. But then I find myself listening to psychedelic, classic rock, classical, jazz, blues. So I start, going into various journeys into other types of music, always circling back to prog. So let me go ahead and share my three albums that I won. 1972, Uriah Heep, The Magician's Birthday. This is a very, very cool artwork done by Roger Dean. A lot of us, most likely in the vinyl community, already know that by now. But it also, let me get a little bit situated here. Just really nice gatefold. And it has the inner sleeve. Well, it's not an inner sleeve, but it's like the lyric page with it. And it's in really good shape. Now, the idea of this album, from what I understand, is the keyboard player, Ken Hensley. It's based on a short story or something to that effect. And its album is very hard rock and leans towards progressive rock. Just to mention a few of my favorite songs, I love Echoes in the Dark and I love Spider Woman. So really glad to score this. I'm not sure if it's a German pressing, but here it is on Island Records. It's in nice shape. I love this label. Love that label. Alrighty, folks, moving on. I saw this album when it was auctioned, and what got my attention was the cover. And I've heard of this band. I didn't own anything about him. This is an album that came out in 1967. It is their second album by a Scottish psychedelic folk band, the Incredible String Band. Look at that amazing artwork. Really cool. This album has almost to me like two different titles, and I didn't catch it, but I was referring to it as the 5,000 Spirits. But then I read and it says, or the, what did it say? Or the tales of the, or the layer, I'm sorry, or the layers of an onion. Really good record. I listened to this. This record has what I like about this kind of psychedelic folk rock. It has various instruments being played. The music is really, really good. It's amazing. It's produced by Joe Boyd, who's done Pink Floyd, Nick Drake. I think he's even done REM. I don't remember which album it was, but he's also produced REM. But this album right here is just, it's really, really good, and a lot of it gets. I like all the I don't know, all the instrumental breaks in the music, and it's just so good. I love the Hedgehog song, "The First Girl I Loved," "Blues for the Muse," and My Name is Death. That's a very interesting track. But really, really good album. It has, I don't see these very much. This really cool Elektra Records inner sleeve. It's in very nice shape. Whoever previously owned this really took care of this record. It is that what I call like the gold label Elektra Records. This album is good. I want more stuff like this. So folks out there, this is also, if anyone out there can recommend any kind of other psychedelic folk blues artists or bands, I'd like to get some more stuff. I'd like to get their first and third album, but this is their second, and it's really, really good. Okay, now my third, which is another album that came out in 1972. Isn't that funny? I didn't plan it that way. Uriah Heep's The Magician's Birthday came out in 72. This one came out in 1972. And I remember long ago when I used to go to the record shows, a lot of these albums like the one I'm about to show you, and Hendrix Crash Landing, and Rainbow Bridge, and The Cry of Love, those were very expensive records at a record show. I'm talking about like hundreds and 200s. Now they're just showing up in the used bins under 30 or 40 or 20 bucks. Here is the one that I scored. It's a Jimi Hendrix. It's a Japanese pressing, missing the obi strip. This is War Heroes. This sounds good. Now, I know I've heard like on these Japanese pressings that they turn down the bass, and you know, this one I hear the bass and it sounds really good to me. Here's the back cover and the track listing there. It is a compilation album, some unreleased studio recordings, done by, mixed by, engineered by the one fantastic Eddie Kramer. And 3 of the songs were part of an album that from what I understand, and I could be wrong about that, is that Hendrix was going to release a 4th album, and it was going to be Stepping Stone or Stepping Stones, or maybe it's Stepping Stone. And 3 of the songs from that are on this album. This one, I really dig the Peter Gunn Catastrophe, the Stepping Stone, Bleeding Heart, Highway Child, Tax Free, Isabella. This album sounds really, really good. I'm really happy about the pressing. The album hit number 23 in the UK, and in the US it hit number 48 on the charts. Here's the inner sleeve of it. Love the little picture of Hendrix right there in action. You flip this over and you get the lyrics to the songs. Whoever owned this took very, very good care of that. I pulled the record out. It's on Polydor, so everyone can see the really cool label and the font. But there we go. So really happy. I listened to all 3. They play really good. Happy to add those to my collection. Folks, thanks again for the recent support, and to all the new subscribers, thank you. Welcome. Hopefully you'll keep coming back. Hit the thumbs up on this video and drop me a comment. And I wish everyone well, and happy holidays to everyone out there. Take care.